shaking and count and make the skull upset. No, done set. Back of the class, man, on a subject.
Good time lasses. Touch no girl when I crosses. Used to walking on the road and driving past me. Me sing from me heart what a heart big. And wait till I go cost me. Yo, the hype and the fame become a target. Yo, my day in my zone, nobody call me.
What's up, viewers and subscribers? Welcome back to my channel. This is Fee. In this video, we have a few things to talk about. We're going to discuss Valiant, also Demarco Ce'cile, and Spice. But make we kick it off with Valiant.
Father Depot.
Father.
Fully.
You catch it at a lie?
Outside a lie.
Rich a lie?
Bumbo class.
100 million or nothing for Jordan. From you looking at me, I know I'm a charge. PDF file ready. New pan belly, can't hold pan belly. Ratchet in my ears, now send him down a medic.
Valiant is a rising dancehall sensation. If you know, look on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, him they all over the place. All I'm sung them right now, hits after hits after hits. And it all started from the clip when I just play, the Catchy at the Lie clip, which it went viral. Honestly, people, when other people talk about this whole Catchy at the Lie thing, I mean, I said, what? What not talk about? Like, we just never did catch on at the same time. We never really did follow it up. And then, you know, I say, all right, let me go up on TikTok and see what this is all about. Then, I don't know how I start hear him song them, other song them. I think I just go up on him Vivo and I listen to the song them and I say, but wait, this youth not no little gimmicks artist. You know, sometimes you get a little artist will come out and, you know, him go viral, but sometimes maybe the music is not up to par. But that's not the case with Valiant. The youth is very talented, and rarely, for me, I can only talk for myself. I find an artist, I'm come across an artist where him just captivate me. You know, where I just want to see what's next and go back and listen to all of the song them. Because he has been around for a while and doing different type of music. And, you know, him never really did get the listening ears and the attention until the viral clip. You know, I didn't really know about him, but he has been around for a while doing him thing. And, you know, after this, the youth just start press gas. You see him everywhere. Interview after interview, stage show, party, press release, even their Skeng EP release last night in perform at the Sting launch party. He's everywhere. You can't go up on IG or TikTok and you don't see this youth. He's making the best of this opportunity, and this is what I want for all the young artists. You get a little attention. Don't just say, okay, me get a one little highlight, that's it. You need to keep going. Just as me say, press gas. And I feel like he's doing the right thing right now, because as everybody can't stop talking about this youth, you know, and he has the talent and the music to support everything that's going on. And, you know, him have hits like St. Mary and North Carolina and Science and new song Cut All Losses. And then him, of course, him just dropped Dunce Check, which is now a topic in the government meetings, in the cabinet meetings with the minister for who's responsible for information, Robert Morgan. And I'm gonna play a clip because I see Robert Morgan come out and talk about, say, oh, his son did I listen to one song on YouTube and him did I read out the lyrics, and it happened to be the lyrics for Dunce Check, which happened to the video just dropped last night, you know. And so him talk about, say, when since Dunce became fashionable, and I act so appalled, like, say, him don't know what's going on in society. It's like the pitney them or the youth them just pick up, you know, negativity and chopping and, you know, and gun music and all of them something there. And me I say, brother, what world do you live in? You know what I mean? Because it's like him I put him up in the ear and say, oh my gosh, what's happening to the youth? And them now look into for them part. You know, you're responsible for the government. Of course, you know, lessons start in at home, which is true, but at the end of the day, when the resources are not there, una have to take some accountability too. So I'm gonna play the clip with what Robert Morgan had to say. But Valiant last night was at the Sting launch party and he gave a speech. This youth, you may hear his lyrics at first and say, oh, but them youth, oh, I'm not in them head, them nonsense and blah, blah, right? But when you listen to him speak, whether it's in an interview or even just last night, you can't say he was a humble youth. He's very shy, not so great with public speaking, but from when I seen the interviews and in video them, he's very charismatic. He's very jovial, very intelligent, articulate. And if you listen to him speak at the Sting launch party, he him give a little speech and him basically clap back in a very neat and intelligent way for make them know, say, yo, a long time I was trying other things and I wasn't getting the highlight. So, me decide say me and my team we're gonna go back to the drawing board and try something new. But him say, don't judge me off of what you see or what you hear in my music. That's not all there is to me. So stay tuned. Basically, I that him I say, but I'm gonna play a clip from him speech, and he also did a little a cappella performance as well. So check this out.
I heard my son playing a YouTube video. And he wasn't playing it because he looked for it. He was just on his tablet, and I hear Bunks checking on my account and make this call upset. No dance yet. Back of the class, me not on a subject. I may say, when did dance become fashionable? And then the other next one, when me hear a couple of weeks ago, Miss Jen asks if me a still thief. Yes, Miss Jen, I'm still a thief. Still engaged in criminal activities. When did becoming a thief become fashionable? We always used to listen to the song them when we parents know how we listen to it. But when me a youth and Shabba and Beanie and Bunty, me never hear them end as thieving. And what it says to me is that there's an importance in the 21st century and now for us to be strong as young people, to maintain our mental faculties and protect ourselves from some very fashionable and negative things that are out there that are going to drive us to do wrong things. There has been no revolution in the world that has not been led by young people. Young people are the engine that drives economies and builds societies and countries. And if we lose our young people, we're going to lose Jamaica.
That's what Robert Morgan had to say about so-called dunce lyrics in a dancehall. There were some comments under that post over the Observer where say, because the younger generation see educated people struggling, that's why people graduate from university and can't find employment to cover their living expenses and student loan. By no means I am saying they are right, but when you try to motivate the students, they tell you that what you make in for the year, they can make it in a week. This is what's wrong. Create sustainable opportunities for people so that when they weigh the options, the negative one is less attractive. Another comment say, dunce became fashionable when friends saw their friends go to university for so many years, but to graduate and have no way of finding a job because we don't have links to it or they can't afford the fee for school. So younger generation will rather find means in getting ahead in life. And this is not their fault, it's yours. Leave the man song alone and try getting better job opportunities for young generation. Try fix the system. And we see the likes of Tanya Stevens under the young lady's comment and giving her hearts and applause. So those two comments kind of sum up what I think as well about the whole matter, because this has been an ongoing topic, whether it's people in the industry, artists, producers, then you have obviously government officials giving their take on most of the time, them a blame the youth. Everybody just casting blame on the youth. And me not say it right for do not chopping or the gun song or the Walipa Obia song or all of them something. I'm not saying that, and I'm not saying that it doesn't have some type of impact, but at the same time, them have to look within themselves as well. The people them we have them long career in a government, in a parliament, you have prime ministers, whoever, them a live good. I'm not saying all of them came from well off upbringing. Maybe there are some of them who started from a humble beginning and was able to work them way up or get a link or whatever the case is. And sometimes if that's the case, them take it and say, well, I did it, so why can't they do it too? Everybody don't have the same luck. And the majority of people, when you look in Jamaica, not everybody poor, which is true, but there's a large population of people who can't even find the first dollar or them even have a little bit of money and them have to decide, okay, me go buy food or me have to go send me pitney them go to school. It's hard. It when you have to try to find school fee. Me live in America and we not like from grade school up. You don't pay for school unless you go private school. You don't pay for it until you go to college. So me can't imagine somebody who barely have it trying to find school fee, taxi fare, bus fare, food to eat, them have to pay them bills and everything. It's hard. And then let's say the kids them even do well in school, all right, them get in a college, but then them have to go find money for the loan, and let's say them get through college, then what next? People, employers, sometimes them they use your background or use your address for determine if them want hire you or not. For say, okay, that person come from this part, so me not gonna hire them. And then it's like, what are they to do? If that is their reality, what do you expect them to do? Nobody now try fix it. Them just want to blame the youth, and I don't think it is right. But that's just my 2 cents on all of that. But check out what Valiant had to say last night at the Sting launch party. He's, as we said, very articulate, and it might make them know this is not me. It's not just this is only one part of me. It's may I showcase my talent, but there's so much more to me. So stay tuned.
Express my passion and emotion through music, but something wasn't working, or maybe it was not my time. In the peak of COVID time, I decided to gather my team and my word, and how I started techniques and how to master my craft and my style. Over the year, as we can see that dancehall is evolving from David Kelly and Don Carleone. In 2018, dancehall then evolved into trap dancehall. After going back to the drawing board, my team and I founded Chopper Gospel. Chopper Gospel, what is Chopper Gospel? A lot of you are asking if these are negative songs or anything like that. Remember, I am an entertainer, and I try to use words and flows to entertain the young generation, not negatively, but just to create new sounds to draw them in to hear positive music. On the night of my birthday, during my video shoot, my road manager, Stecco, which is on the right, made a video which went viral. And now I became a new sensation in dancehall, which everyone could see my talent. To all the people in the media entity, I am a talented artist, so do not judge me by the songs that I sing. I have a lot more songs coming to impact the world. Thank you.
On the heels of this whole so-called negative music, we see Demarco, that was a dancehall artist slash producer, came out and vowed to stop doing gun songs, saying that he wished every dancehall artist, including himself, would stop singing song where dash people and have machine in it, basically. If a song like I Love My Life can inspire people and help them change their life for better, a machine song can inspire and incite violence by adding fuel to the fire. So that's what Demarco had to say in regards to that. We also see Ce'cile made a post, basically she agreed with Demarco, and she said, Demarco. Finally, an entertainer that sings all types of lyrics and has the guts and strength to admit this. No one is saying music by itself alone encourages bad behavior, but it sure as hell can add to it, inspire, motivate, and give energy to. And I've seen entertainers take credit when we saying how much their music motivates positively, but want war when we say the opposite can be true. Thank you, at Demarco Don, for the strength it takes to not be a hypocrite. Marco responded to Cecile and said, "Love you for this. We need a change." And we see Cecile respond to someone else in the comment section saying, "You have a point. However, remember now, some of these songs are not owned by the artist. The master copy belongs to the producer. That in itself is another issue, but this is a valid point. It would be a good look if someone tried to do this. However, balance it. Coming out and speaking out is the best thing. There are a lot of vulnerable young kids. It is a product of their environment, and that can include the music. Thanks for the point." Finally, we're going to talk about dancehall queen Spice. Now, we see Spice name all over the media for about the last 2 weeks or so. There were rumors, allegations going around that she allegedly went to Dominican Republic to have plastic surgery, but experienced a lot of complication. We see a lot of well-known and trusted surgery pages saying that them have sources giving updates on her condition, and it didn't look good at one point. Where say people say, "Oh, she did get in a coma and she have a heart attack," and we even saw where the booking agent came out and said, "Oh, no go, so she doesn't have a heart attack, or she didn't have a heart attack and is not in a coma," but never addressed whether or not she was in the Dominican Republic or that she had surgery or anything like that. Which that's their right, but fast forward to now, we hear say our family member went to DR and that she wasn't in a good state, and then after a while we seen in the media where they're saying, "Oh, she's improving, things are getting better." Then we see Spice page, or whoever have her page, or if it's her, I don't know, go up on her story. She was the person was posting about that song what she do with Pata Rankin and Vibes Cartel, where she was on the charts, and she posted a clip. It was a clip from the song, I think Same Out, about people wishing for her to fall and all of them something there. And that took people aback, because it's like people wonder, but look how we did a ball and a fret. Even people, when me hear them say they're not the biggest Spice fans, did a fret and I worry about our kids, and it was very, to them, a lot of people, it just did come off a little tasteless. For see, the first post is about who wants to see her fall, and music and the album and stuff like that. When, granted, maybe she never come out and say she was in the or she sick, or her family member never come out, or whatever the case is. But it's the fact that you have fans that love you and look up to you, and people that pray all over the world feel, it just threw people off. It threw people off and say, okay, that's the first thing you have focused on the negative, when me personally never seen a negative. Honestly, missing more positive people that are really fret and genuinely was concerned. So people have said them hope for the sake of our career and everything, that this is not a publicity stunt, which I don't think it's a publicity stunt. But for the first few posts to be about music and negativity when people did a fret so hard, it just come off wrong. And I don't want to think about that. I hope say she's good. She's in good health and everything. As I said, she's an entertainer, but she's a mother as well, and our kids love her and need her. So I still wish her the best. But I honestly feel like maybe if it was just a, my good, or somebody from our team, our family says she's good, she's recovering, everything all right, don't worry, don't fret, something like that, and I appreciate the love and support, and it would have went such a long way. But honestly, people, and if you're looking on the screen, you see some posts, basically some comments somebody sent over Pinkwall, where basically everything what me just said, them just sum it up. So if you want to scroll back and read what the person had to say, it basically is kind of like what me just same thing like what me just say. But honestly, me just want to know what you think about that. do you feel like Spice at least owe a thank you to her fans and other supporters, or she don't need to address anything? Let me know what you think in the comment section. Cecile also said something in regards to Spice. She said, I wasn't going to post anything. I don't even live close to 30% of my life on Instagram, probably less, even professionally. I've called who I needed to call, sent messages privately. I don't need to do this on the gram, but I wanted to say something. Always remember to put yourselves in the shoes of others. Even when they are public figures, we feel pain, concern, fatigue, humiliation, stress, etc., just like everyone else. Celebrities don't always get things done in the time and the fans feel maybe necessary, and that is a valid point. However, as a mother and as a human being, please consider all points from all angles. Let's wish Spice the best, speedy recovery from whatever it is she's going through. And she tagged at Spice Official with a heart. So we'll also see DJ Nori. He came out. He went on the Cecile post, and he made a comment as well saying this has us all in a gray area with what's going on. She can take her time to do what needs to heal and get better, but the thing is, once you're a public figure, your personal life becomes your fans' life also. They are the ones who buy your music, support your shows, cheer for you when you win or when you lose. They even cry with you when you're in pain. So her PR, our management just needs to keep up a small update. I know we all have our own thoughts and views. I respect you for even saying anything for your, I think she just mean your field co-worker. We appreciate you. There was another media update yesterday regarding Spice. Says Jamaican dancehall artist Spice remains under close medical supervision after she developed major complications following surgery in the DR. Split among the DJ circle about whether to address the development publicly. Speculation about a musical stunt using illness is false. Spice is reportedly responsive, but in the early stages of her recovery from the condition which had rendered her unable to leave the Dominican Republic for the United States. Turn of events following the surgery had resulted in the entertainer's close relative flying to the DR. So that concludes the video. Thank you for watching until the end. Please drop your thoughts in the comment section about each of the topics. I'd love to hear your opinions. And also subscribe to the channel. Turn on the post notification bell. Share. And I will catch you on the next one. Big up on yourself.